Gachagua has expressed concern over increased cases of drugs and substance abuse in the northern parts of the country. Speaking at Thika High School during their annual Education and Family Day, Pastor Dorcas said many youths in the region end up doing very unspeakable behaviors as a result of the addiction to drugs. There's another stories on our county roundup.
The spouse of the Deputy President, Pastor Dorcas Rigathi, has expressed concerns over increased cases of drugs and substance abuse in the northern part of the country. Speaking at Thika High School during the annual Education and Family Day, Pastor Dorcas said many youths in the region end up doing very unspeakable behaviors as a result of the addiction to drugs. Moreover, she further called for collaborative efforts in saving the boy child across the country.
While the government has an obligation to do this, it must take our collective responsibility to keep drugs and alcohol away from our children. By keeping our children away from today's distractions, we are securing their future, and we must do it intentionally and deliberately. In the world we are living today, we have merchants of death, and we have barons who are out there to destroy the youthful population in Africa and Kenya. And you young men, you must be careful not to fall into the trap and the satanic agenda that will destroy you.
Elsewhere, Kenyans have been urged to plant more trees to increase the forest cover to prevent adverse effects of climate change. Speaking at Tachasis Primary School in Njoro, Environment Crusader Wanjiku Njoroge called on school heads to take a leading role in the national exercise by planting trees in the homesteads and school compounds.
Sisi kama Planet Patrons kwa yale tumeona kwa mazingira, ile mvua yenye imekuwa, mafuriko yenye imekuwa, kwa hii mwaka tulikuwa tumeplan kupanda at least 1 million trees, but now we are going to do slightly more. We are yet to sit down with my team and agree, and probably tunapanga kuongeza zaidi ya vile tunafanya. Kawaida yetu tunafanya kazi na watoto. Ukiangalia sijui kama watoto wetu wanaonekana, tunafanya kazi na watoto kwa sababu watoto ndio kesho yetu. Sasa ukiwafundisha kupanda mti leo na kuchunga, hata kesho yake environment itakuwa sawa. Tutaweza kuirudisha back to factory setting.
Finally, civil society organizations from Lake region in the country have urged the national government to implement the promises they made in the education sector, stating that some have been partially implemented. Speaking in Bungoma town after a 3-day workshop of deliberating universal periodic review in the country, Bungoma County Children's Rights Network Coordinator John Mukenya says after the scholarship and bursaries bill that is being proposed is passed, they will ensure that it will benefit deserving cases, unlike what has been happening in the country.
An issue that also the state, Kenya as a member state, committed to, that they are going to ensure that is achieved. And the country has already drafted a bill under the Ministry of Education that is proposing, it's called the Bursary and Scholarships Bill 2024.
Ebikadini, Look Up TV.